got out of a very, very burning hot bubble bath. Ep scrubbed the tub yesterday, and I had a protein shake for breakfast, and it made me fucking freezing, and I could not warm up. So I took the first bubble bath I've had in a very long time, and it was like so scalding hot that it made me dizzy. And I feel like I could use an entire jumbo fucking family size bottle of lotion and my skin would still be dry from it. And you know what? It was worth it. Even though I have a headache from it and I'm still kind of dizzy, it was worth it. What do you mean I was actually factually cooking myself alive? Whatever. At least I wasn't cold anymore. I'm sitting in the living room staring at the corner where my elliptical is because that's where I want to put my Christmas tree. But we have agreed that the Christmas tree will not go up until after Thanksgiving or on Thanksgiving. Even though if I could, I would have it up now. I love Christmas. I really do. I really do. I don't know why. Halloween and Christmas are my two favorites. But here's the problem. Here's the problem. So I had a black Christmas tree for years. And it smelled weird because I kept it in my old basement. But I kept that bitch for years, despite the fact that when you brought it upstairs, it smelled like straight fucking chemicals and weird fucking basement must. I kept it for years. And then when my last relationship ended, I left it. I didn't fucking think, okay, maybe I should go into the basement and get my old Christmas tree. I probably should have thought that, but I didn't. And in fact, I had forgotten about it until I got on Facebook. Now, mind you, this was a couple of months after my relationship had ended. And I was still friends with my ex's roommate, like the guy that had moved in to help him with his bills. And he had posted a picture of it on Facebook. Like, oh man, we have a black Christmas tree. How metal is this? My fucking Christmas tree. But anyways, I'm not, no. Even though it smelled weird, it was a really nice black Christmas tree. It was nice and fluffy, okay? If I were to rebuy a black Christmas tree, it would have to be like a cheap one from Walmart. They have them for like $35, or like a cheap one from Amazon. This was like back when the cost of living wasn't so fucking high, and it was so nice. Okay, I'm spiraling. Well, when like my first Christmas without that tree, I bought a white Christmas tree because that's what the kids wanted. And then we lost a couple of the branches off of it. And we would do this thing where we just kind of put it in the corner and made it face the wall. And we could kind of tell that something was off, but nobody ever said anything. Last year we decided that we didn't want to deal with it anymore. So we bought a Christmas tree, but it was like some $29 cheap Christmas tree that we had to absolutely load with ornaments to make it look even remotely normal. That's the Christmas tree we have for this year too. I'm thinking about buying a tree. Because I can get one for pretty cheap off of Amazon. It doesn't have to be the prettiest thing in the world. It doesn't have to be the most fluffy thing in the world. I talked to the kids about it. I either want to get a black tree or a white tree. If I get a white tree, I want it to have all black ornaments. And then if I get a black tree, I want it to have all white ornaments. And then I told the boys, like, if that's what I end up doing, you could have the tree, like our tree that we already have, and we can put it in your room and decorate it. And then on Christmas morning, we'll probably end up putting like their presents under that tree. And they agreed to it. But they said that if they get to have a say in the color of the tree in the living room, they think that a white tree would be pretty cool. So I'm going to see if I can. Every year I tell myself I'm going to buy a tree on sale at the end of Christmas season. I never fucking do. I wish every year, I'm like, oh man, I wish I would have done. Never do. Here we are repeating the fucking cycle again. And if I do it, if I decide to get a black tree or a white tree, I'm just going to buy like one of those, you know how you can buy like the boxes that have the ornaments in it. You can, like at Walmart, you can pay like $20 and get like a box of bulbs, and they're usually all the same color or like a combination of two colors. I think that's what I'll do, and not like load it up, you know. I'm just really excited. I'm thinking a lot about it, but that's because I'm really excited. Also, you see those bears right there, those blue bears? Those are the bears. I promise you this sounds heavy. It's not. Those are the bears that when my sons passed, they gave them to me at the hospital. And I put them up on the shelf, and my oldest son is always like, "Are these my brothers?" And I'm like, "No, Bubby, those are just their stuffed animals." Now, listen, I've never been in the situation that my children are in. I have never lost a sibling. So I can't tell them how to feel about it. I can't tell them how to react to it. And by tell them, I mean give them advice on it, processing it, grieving it, none of that. I can't help them in terms of how to feel about it. But I will tell you, their desire to try to contact their brothers with a spirit box may make me have a mental breakdown. Them saying things like that to me, though, has made me laugh, and I never thought that I would ever laugh about anything associated with my deceased sons. But I will tell you, when they asked me if they could attempt to contact them with the spirit box, I howled. I don't know why. I howled, and I was like, "Listen, guys, I can't tell you how to process. But please don't re-traumatize your mom." Okay, I got a package delivered. I got Eps's, one of his Christmas presents in the mail. I'm going to be going ahead and giving it to him because it's something that he needs. I don't, listen, even if it wasn't something that he needed, I would still be giving it to him. I can't hold on to presents unless it comes to my kids, and then I can't. This is what I got him. It's literally just like a nice backpack. If you like them, they are in the clearance section on the website. The last time that I checked, they still had some, but like Black Friday is getting ready to come up, so like no guarantee if you check in like a week or so that they'll still have them, or if like you see this video in like 6 months, they'll still have them. But he just needed like a nice bag to take with him back and forth to the gym because he always is using these little like mesh. They're not even like mesh. Like I don't even know what the hell they are. They're like some kind of like really thin fabric that rips. It's like partially fabric, partially plastic bags. And they bust really easily, so I just wanted to get him a nice backpack to take back and forth between home and the gym. And also I burnt the Pistonol out of my Hot Pocket watching him open this, and it was totally worth it. Oh my god. I feel like I don't look like myself today. Sorry, I have eye drops all over my chin. I just got off the phone with my dad. It's his birthday. I called him to tell him happy birthday. And while I was on the phone with him, he told me basically that it's my turn to be the adult. It's my turn to be the adult. I don't know if I'm ready. So every year, my not anymore stepmom and her mom would help my grandma with holiday dinners and shit like that. Well, they're not around anymore. It's my turn to wake up at 4 a.m. and go to my grandma's house and help her with holiday dinners. I'm not prepared. I'm not ready. I'm not an adult. I'm only a teenager. I'm only a 34-year-old teenager. I knew the day would arrive. I just didn't realize it would be so quickly. Let's not fucking talk about the fact that I'm 34. No, I knew from the time of being a little girl and watching like my stepmom and stuff help my grandma with dinners and stuff that it would It would one day be my turn. I just didn't know it was going to happen when I was a 34-year-old teenager. Guys, I don't know if I have it in me to do a lot of makeup today. I'm very, very tired. I'm very tired. Did I tell you guys? I ended up taking sleep. I took Unisom last night because I've been having trouble falling asleep. I took Unisom. It only made me fall asleep for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. And then I woke up around midnight and I couldn't fall back asleep until 5. And then, of course, I was back up at 7:30. I don't know if I have it in me. I have this like really cool look in my head for green eyeshadow, but I need to get like some little stick-on gems at the store. I might run to the Dollar General in a little bit and see if they have any. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But it's going to involve stick-on gems, glitter, all kinds of cool shit. I just don't know if I have the effort in me right this moment. I'm very, very tired. I think this is as much as I'm going to do because I just don't care to do anything else. I better not. I swear, anytime I put this shit on, where is it? Anytime I put this shit on, I love it. It doesn't want to come off. And it smells like pancakes. And it's cheap. It's NYX. But when you first put it on, it gets all over your teeth and all over your tongue. It's so wonderful. I wanted to show you guys some glasses that I got in my Killstar package. I wasn't going to show you guys because I think I own, counting these, maybe 5 pairs of Killstar sunglasses. I have never once gotten a pair that I actually like. They look so much better on the model, and then I get them and I try them on and I'm like, this is not it. They look so much better on the model. They look so much better in the pictures on the model. It's, oh, like I've never once successfully gotten a pair. These were all on clearance. I'm pretty sure this in the backpack, and I also got this little bracelet. This in the backpack, they were all part of the Halloween sale, but also were already on clearance. That's what I like to do with them. Like with Killstars, I like to shop clearance. These glasses looked so cute on the model. I am personally giving fucking bug. I look like a bee, and not in a cute way. These ones, I, for some reason on the website, thought that they were smaller. I thought because they looked smaller on the girl on the website. I'm just not a round glasses girly, I think. These ones I have wanted for so long. And I finally got them because they were marked down and then they were marked down again. Oh shit, and then I had like VIP coupon point thingies that I spent too. I think it was like 10% off. But I have wanted these for so long. And I finally got them. Why am I giving like Witch Willy Wonka? You know what I mean? Actually, they are kind of cute. But that, I don't take that back. I don't take the Witch Willy Wonka thing back. Oh my God. I actually think I like these. I actually think they're kind of cute. Don't look at my lipstick. It's across the room and I'm not getting up and getting it so that I can touch it up. I don't know how much longer I can stay awake. Genuinely, I thought about going on a walk. I don't know if I can. I'm so fucking tired. I'm so tired. Epps was at Walmart and he asked me if I needed anything, and I asked him to get me some gemstones, so he did. And all I wanted was some gemstones so that I can do my eye makeup, and now I have them and I'm too tired to do it. But also, he got me a pack of these, and I was like, you didn't have to do that. I just needed the little silver ones. He's like, I just thought that maybe you could do something with those too. Except that the pack that he got me came with 3. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but I'll figure it out. I wish I was one of those people that had the patience to bedazzle things, like people were doing with the what are they, Swarovski, the crystals in the 2000s. I sat next to this lady in beauty school that did that to her pink Razor phone. It looked awful. Okay, we just got done eating dinner and I'm gonna put on ginger snaps and hopefully fall asleep. But before I go, I need to talk about something, and no, this is not a rant about anything that happened to me in a comment section or a DM. And this is actually something that I dealt with my last relationship as well. Epps and I are never gonna have a baby. Epps and I are never going to have a baby together. That is a question that I am asked a lot. Epps and I are never going to have a baby. We're never going to have a baby. And then it's like people put me in a position to like explain to them why we're never going to have a baby. Like, can't you just accept the answer of no? We can't. We can't. When I had D, he literally like busted all the way through my uterus. Like, he made sure that he was going to be the baby forever. My tubes are tied, fried, and laid to the side because of it. Because it was dangerous for me to ever get pregnant again. I had 3 classical C-sections in a row. All under 3 years. I was cut from belly button to pubic bow. It was not safe. It was not safe. And I'm very lucky with my pregnancy with Mr. D that we both got out of it okay. He was basically fucking free floating in my abdomen. Not only that, let's say that that wasn't a thing. Let's say that it was safe for me to get pregnant one more time and my tubes weren't tied and blah, 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 yada, yada. I have had cancer. I have something that is called an incompetent cervix. With my pregnancy with D and E, my cervix had to be stitched shut. There's actually chunks of like the like wire still in there that my gynecologist describes as a very pretty blue. But I guess it's safe for it to stay in my body forever. It doesn't cause me or Epps discomfort, so I don't have to worry about it. But there's like medical waste in my body from it. When I got cancer, they basically had to chop off like 95% of my cervix. So I would have that to deal with on top of the fact that my cervix just doesn't want to stay shut when I'm pregnant. It prematurely shortens and dilates, and it's very dangerous. It is what led to me giving birth to my twins too early. I didn't know that I had an incompetent cervix. Now let's say that that wasn't a thing, that my tubes weren't tied, that it was safe for me to get pregnant again, that I never had cancer and didn't lose most of my cervix. We can't have another baby. We couldn't afford one. Like, if we were to sit down and plan it out, no. We could not afford to have another baby. Now let's say that my tubes weren't tied and my uterus wasn't shredded and I still had my cervix and we could afford to have a baby. I mentally and physically could not handle having another infant. I honestly think I don't know how I survived postpartum depression. The first 3 times that I had it, I have no idea. In fact, after my pregnancy with D, I ended up in a psych ward. I couldn't handle having an infant again. I don't think at my age, in my mid-30s, Epps is going to be 36 very soon. I don't think that either of us can go without sleep and things like that. And not only that, we also have 2 special needs children on top of that. It's just, no matter how the stars aligned, it wouldn't happen. And it's so fucking awkward to me how people put me in a position to sit there and spell it out for them. They want a novel length fucking like explanation about. And like I said, this is not me ranting or bitching about anything that anybody said to me in a comment section or a DM. I just have to get it out. I have to expel this from my body. I'm so over it. And people did that shit to me in my last relationship as well. Oh, when are you guys gonna have a baby? Never. Never. And I already carry guilt with me that my husband and I can never have at least one baby together. But it is what it is. And we are not in a unique situation. So I just need people to shut the hell up. And I know that a lot of people unfortunately know what I'm talking about. You get it. And what I find to be really funny is like when you spell it out for people, they act like, God, you didn't have to like make me feel bad. And it's like, you didn't have to make me feel bad, you weirdo. I feel like somebody's going to get into my comments and be annoyed with me for saying that I don't think that Epps and I could handle going without sleep in our 30s. It's because we can't. It's because we can't. We can't. Like people have babies all the time in their 30s and they do fine with it. They do great with it. But I need my sleep and Epps needs his sleep. I can't handle going without sleep at 34 the way that I could when I was having babies in my early 20s. I can't do it. People do it all the time, but you know what else people do? They take content creators making a statement about themselves and act like it applies to everyone. That's the thing that people also like to do. I just know me personally at 34 and Epps at basically 36. That's kind of the weird thing about being a human is when you're in your 20s, you can do things like go without sleep, but you're usually not, as emotionally or financially stable. But then you hit your 30s and you're starting to get worn out by everything, but you're more emotionally and financially stable. There's never like a good, like perfect time for anything. Anyways, I'm done patting people's asses and over explaining. I shouldn't have to. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Boy.